What is up, legends? Martin Legend and Theodore the Magic Mascot back with another card trick. I have come to realize that you guys really enjoy the no setup kind of card tricks, the impromptu ones, the ones you can do without having a deck set up or anything like that. So this is one of those ones. I really hope you enjoy this card trick. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're returning to my channel, if you've watched my videos before, hit the subscribe button. It really does mean the world to me. And if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on this video, comment, sharing this with your friends, all of those amazing things, it would really mean the world to me. Without further ado, let's get straight into today's performance. Okay, so for today's card trick, I'll go up to a spectator. This deck is still kind of set up from a trick I did previously. So let me so you can clearly see this deck is not set up because it's still set up from a previous trick. So let me just get through this quickly. Sorry about that, guys. Almost there. Okay, there we go. So you can go up to the spectator and you can shuffle the deck as much as the spectator wants. You can even hand the deck to the spectator and the spectator can shuffle the deck. Just like this. Now the spectator can actually keep the deck because you want them to do everything. Because you do not want to have them think that you control their card or anything like that. Okay, so now you can ask the spectator to cut the deck in about 3 equal packs. Just like this. They can even take a couple of cards from there and just go like that so they know it's 100% legit. Now you want them to pick any one of these 3 piles. Let's say they pick this pile and they can look at the top card and that will be their card. I don't need to know the card for this purpose. Now they flip this pack face up and they place it on any one of these 2 packs. Just like that, and the other pack on top of that. Now they can hand the deck back to you because most spectators are not that comfortable with the riffle shuffle, and you are going to riffle shuffle the deck just like this. And the spectator can now cut the deck as many times as they want. They can cut the deck, cut the deck, cut the deck again. And now what you can do is you can spread through the cards and tell them you're going to magically find their card. Okay, I have a feeling I'm drawn towards this little section right here, and I've got a feeling this right here is your card. Anyway guys, if you want to learn how to do this card trick, you better stick around for the tutorial. Okay guys, this card trick, like I said, is 100% no setup. A couple of things. 4 links in the description of any video: how to shuffle cards like a magician, how to do magician's choice, how to control a spectator's card, and how to force a selection on a spectator. The only one you need for this card trick is how to shuffle cards like a magician, but it's still a good idea to just check out all those skills. They are good with building card tricks around them. This card trick is really no setup. You can shuffle the deck as much as the spectator wants. Like I said, you can actually hand the deck to the spectator, and the spectator can shuffle the cards as much as they want. Now the spectator can keep the deck and they can cut the deck into roughly 3 equal piles. And like I said, they can even take maybe 1 or 2 from here, there to make it more even. It really doesn't matter. This is completely free and up to them. Okay, and now they pick any one of these piles. Let's go for the middle one again. Why not? And this would be their card. Now I'm just setting up a thumbnail quickly because I'm doing the tutorial now so I can know what the card is. Okay, I think this is going to make a good thumbnail. Just like so. I think that's a good thumbnail. Okay, but they wouldn't turn it really face up, but we know that's your card now, and they can turn it face up and put it on any one of these 2 packs. Let's say they put it on this pack. There we go. Again, they don't have to pick the middle pack. Now you do a riffle shuffle, but you need to about get half of the middle pack. So half, and you do a riffle shuffle. A nice, clean, tight riffle shuffle. How to shuffle cards like a magician in the description. Now the spectator can really cut the cards as many times as they want. This is really free and up to them. It's completely up to them. Now one important step, you need to turn the deck face up because otherwise their card is going to be face up. Now their card is going to be face down, and you spread through the deck, and now you are looking for something. You are looking for a big clump of face up cards. Okay, so here's a big clump of face up cards. Now the first card underneath it, remember the deck was like this. So we're going to spread through the cards, and the first card before it will be their card. Now here's a big clump, but there's no card here. We know that the deck is in a cyclical order. If you cut the deck, the order doesn't change, so it continues here. And then the very first face down card would be their card. Now there's a couple of scenarios. Imagine you cut the deck and it was like this. Where would their card be? It would be the very next card. There's a couple of other scenarios where there's where it's like this. Remember, that was just a cut. Then you would have a big clump of cards and the very next card. Then there is another scenario where you would have it, I think I showed you the scenario already now, where you would have it like this. The big clump is at the end. Now you know it should be the very next card. So you know it's just this card, because what we know is, and I've taught this numerous times, the deck is like a circle. This card, if you put it at the bottom there, does it really change the order? No, because if I cut the cards, a full cut, that card would anyway be at the bottom. So if I take this bottom card and I put it on top there, it changed the order, but it didn't change the cyclical order. If I take the top card and I put it at the bottom, it changes the order, but it does not change the cyclical order. That's why in card tricks such as the size 7 stack and all those stacks, you can cut the cards as many times as you want, as long as it's one clean cut. Because imagine it's a circle. I explained this to my dad recently, and he understood it fairly quickly. He's not at all good at card tricks. I don't think he can do a single card trick, but I explained to him and he understood it fairly quickly, that the deck is like a circle. Wherever you cut the cards, it doesn't, as long as it's one clean cut, it doesn't change the cyclical, meaning circle order. So if we have the deck like this, what would be the next card in this order? It would simply just be the king. So if I cut a lot of cards, the king is still just the very next card. And what would be the very next card underneath the king? It would be the 3 of spades. So if I cut the deck, the 3 of spades is just the very next card. Like I said, imagine it's a circle. So where this ends, this begins, and where this ends, this begins. I really hope that makes sense, because I do a lot of card tricks where I explain the deck is just like a cyclical order. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this card trick, and sorry for the rant at the end, but it was very important to just explain that concept quickly. So just remember, you riffle shuffle the 2 packs into each other, they cut a lot of times, you flip it face up, you spread it in the very first card before the big clump of face up cards. Even if it has to carry on from the top, would be their card. Anyway guys, until next time, Martin Legend and Theodore the Magic Mascot. Peace everybody.